If you're one of the almost 42 million Americans on food stamps right now, stop everything you're doing because brand new SNAP rules that quietly went live this month are about to rip benefits away from millions of households starting in just days. And most people have no idea they're even in the danger zone until that EBT card suddenly stops working at the checkout line. Smash the like button and subscribe right now with notifications turned on because in the next 8 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly who's getting cut off, who's completely safe, and the one phone call that could save your family's groceries before January hits. I've got the official federal documents pulled up on screen so you can see the fine print with your own eyes and know I'm not making any of this up. Let's jump straight in. The biggest change nobody saw coming is that the work requirement age just exploded from 18 to 49 all the way up to 18 through 64, which means if you're 57, 61, or even 63 and you thought you were in the clear last year, think again. You're now on the chopping block unless you qualify for one of the very specific exemptions I'm about to lay out. The second bomb they dropped is they completely rewrote what counts as a dependent child. Up until a couple weeks ago, any parent or guardian living with a kid under 18 was automatically exempt from having to prove work hours. That just got torched. Now the cutoff is age 13 and under only. That means if your youngest child is 14, 15, 16, or 17, the government no longer considers you a caregiver for SNAP purposes, and you're treated like you have 0 kids in the house, even if you're still packing school lunches and paying for braces. So a 42-year-old single mom with a 15-year-old just lost her automatic exemption overnight, even though nothing in her real life changed. On the flip side, if you have at least one child aged 13 or younger in the home, you're still fully protected. Even if you also have older teenagers, the little one keeps the whole household safe from the work rule. Same thing if you're currently pregnant at any stage, you're 100% exempt, no questions asked. Now let's talk about the group that's flooding my comments with panic, people who live with disabilities. If you have a physical or mental health condition that makes you medically unable to work, whether you're getting SSI, SSDI, or no disability check at all, you are exempt at any age. Doesn't matter if you're 19 or 79, the second a doctor has documented you as unfit for work, the work requirement cannot touch you. End of story. And if you're 65 or older, congratulations, you're completely untouchable. Age alone shields you. You don't have to prove disability. You don't have to prove dependence. You don't have to do anything. Just keep cashing those benefits exactly like you have been. So to make this crystal clear, the only people who actually have to worry are able-bodied adults aged 18 to 64 who do not have a child 13 or younger living with them and who are not pregnant and who do not have a verified medical exemption. If that's you, starting this month, you must now document at least 80 hours of qualifying activity every 30 days or your benefits get suspended after just 3 months in a 3-year period. And before anybody freaks out thinking that means you have to land a full-time job tomorrow, relax. There are more ways to hit the 80-hour mark than most people realize. Obviously, paid work counts. Any job, gig work, self-employment, side hustles, whatever puts money in your pocket. But you can also use approved job training programs, community college classes, trade school, even some online workforce courses count hour for hour. Volunteering at a church, food bank, animal shelter, pretty much any 501c3 nonprofit usually qualifies too. And several states let you combine a little bit of work with a little bit of training or volunteering to reach the total. The easiest thing you can do right this second is open a new tab and Google your state plus SNAP Employment and Training Program because most states have free programs specifically designed to help you check the box without spending a dime. Some of them even pay for your gas or bus pass while you participate. If you're still not sure where you personally stand, do not wait for a letter in the mail that might already be on the way telling you your benefits are terminated. Pick up the phone today and call your local SNAP office. The number is on the back of your EBT card or on your state's Human Services website. Tell the worker your exact age, your household makeup, and ask straight up under the new federal rules that started in November 2024, am I subject to the ABWAD time limit or am I exempt? They can look at your file in 30 seconds and tell you definitively. And if you are subject, they can immediately enroll you in whatever free program keeps the benefits flowing.
Guys, I cannot stress this enough. Millions of people are about to lose access to groceries through no fault of their own simply because they didn't know the rules changed, or they ignored that letter thinking it was junk mail. Do not let that be you or someone you love. Share this video with every single person you know who uses an EBT card, because this is the most drastic SNAP overhaul we've seen in years, and the clock is ticking. And trust me, you don't want to be the one who finds out about these massive changes after it's already too late. Right now, millions of families across the country are at risk of losing benefits, having their monthly amounts reduced, or being hit with new verification steps that they've never had to deal with before. And all of it is happening because of a huge set of new rules tucked deep inside a 900-page farm bill that almost nobody actually reads. That's why this video is so important. Information is power, and the earlier you understand these changes, the better chance you have of protecting your household from a sudden loss of food assistance. Drop a comment below and tell me your state and your situation. Nothing personal, just something simple like, I'm 52 in Texas with a 16-year-old, I'm on SSI in Florida, or single parent in Ohio trying to stay updated. Because the more I see where the questions are coming from, the more I can tailor the next update directly to the people who need the answers the most. I'm planning a follow-up live stream next week where I'll go through every state-specific concern, explain the new reporting deadlines,
Break down the confusing work requirement changes, and help you avoid the nightmare scenario of showing up at the store only to have your card decline with a line of people behind you and no warning at all. If you find even one sentence in this video helpful, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because I don't wait days or weeks to post updates. When new payment dates, emergency authorizations, or benefit rule changes come out, I upload immediately so you never miss something that could affect your groceries, your kids, or your monthly budget. We are all in this together, and no one in our community should go hungry because of some technicality buried in a government document full of legal language that the average person doesn't have the time or energy to decode. Save this video right now, share it with your family group chat, send it to your neighbors, repost it on Facebook, bookmark it so you can come back later. And most importantly, make that phone call to your state SNAP office today to confirm your status before any deadlines hit. I'll be reading every comment, checking which states are dealing with the biggest headaches, and gathering your questions so I can answer as many as humanly possible in the next update. Stay strong, stay informed, stay prepared, and remember, nobody gets left behind in this community as long as we keep looking out for each other and spreading the information that the government doesn't always explain clearly.